Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, another Swiss 001 video, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And welcome back to another episode of add-on review, where we check out the most interesting add-ons for the Flight Simulator. See, I'm saying this in pretty much every add-on video now, but the Microsoft Flight Simulator has been out for a few months now, and developers have had their time to come up with new add-ons. And today we've got a very interesting add-on to check out indeed. It is very new, and that is, of course, the Embraer EMB1110
Bandeirante.
What?
Bandeirante.
How am I supposed to pronounce that? Yeah, somewhat aircraft from Embraer. Recently I've been a big fan of Embraer planes. They are just very interesting, very much out of the ordinary, and so is this Embraer EMB110. See, this is a very, exotic plane. It can fly at exotic places, so I think this is definitely worth checking out. So yeah, the developer of this add-on here is called Next Gen, and the price of the plane is €35. And well, indeed, it was actually released today, so it's pretty new. Now, at €35, this plane is not, super cheap. I do expect a little bit of quality for that kind of money. That's really just a little bit of money to ask for, so maybe let's see what we get for that. Now, the reviews for this flight simulator have been, let's just make up our own opinion, right? So what can we tell already? We're in this cockpit of this beautiful Embraer plane, and by the way, let's actually just go ahead and fly this plane. I'm not a fan of the engine sounds. I can already say that. Maybe it's the add-on that's weird, or maybe the plane just sounds like that in real life, but it sounds like construction work. I don't know, let's just go ahead and take off. This is a turboprop plane, meaning it has quite a bit of performance. This is, of course, a good chance to fly this plane at some very short runways. I wanted to make a video about this plane for a while now, and finally we've got this add-on right here. Nicely building up some speed. Here we go. Of course, the instruments work, genuinely, of course. And there we go. We have actual airborneness. That's actually gone pretty well, the whole modeling and the whole physics. I cannot really complain about that. Of course, I've never flown a real Embraer EMB110, but, at least it's somewhat believable that this plane would fly like this in real life. Let's put the landing gear up and see that animation. Of course, there is one. I just like when the gear just pops up into the engines. That's just a nice view, right? So that's great to see. Two, nothing really to complain about. Of course, we haven't checked out the cockpit just yet. The textures in the reviews were already, a little criticized. I do not really see that many issues here, even though, of course, they could be better, the textures, like the resolution and everything, and I'm not quite a fan of the artificial horizon. It's not quite like a 3D design, right? Normally, an artificial horizon looks pretty beautiful with, 3D. This one doesn't look very much convincingly 3D, but, I don't know, this is just a little on the side. Not very important. What is more important, of course, is that all the switches work, which they don't all work, but actually most switches work. For example, this works, whatever battery temperature. Nice, it tests the lamp here. Auto feather, that works great. Barometer obviously works too. This is actually quite a simple plane when it comes to all the switches that we have on board. Not that big of a plane, not that complicated of a plane, which is maybe the reason why it can already be out for the flight simulator. Other planes like huge airliners that are, of course, a lot more complex to develop for the flight simulator take a lot longer to develop indeed. So the simplicity of this Embraer plane, the real one, probably is good here. Nice. I can see myself flying this plane around because this is actually really straightforward. That's the cool thing about Embraer for sure. That's not really bad, really. What does this do? Okay, all these switches actually work. That's great. That's great. I don't know what any of this actually does now, but, we're still flying. That's good. That's good, yeah. Propeller lever. Everything works just like it should. I don't really doubt the realism of this plane, so I don't really understand that 2-star review from Christopher. Disappointed by this price. Genuinely, the only thing that this guy's criticizing is the textures. I see that as well, but this thing flies quite well. No worries. So let's fly it around indeed. And we were taken out from this airport, which has like a 5,000-foot long runway. That's boring. We need shorter runways for sure. We can maybe even stay in the Alpine Mountains there. See, we just gotta move a little bit to the east, to the French Alps, and now we've got Courchevel Airport ahead of us. Now, this is actually gonna be a little interesting. See, this plane actually does carry like 18 passengers. Yeah, 18 passengers. This is not super small. So maybe let's see. Could this plane perfectly fly to Courchevel? Let's find out. See, I don't know. I'm just really into turboprop aircraft because, again, they are very strong. They're very powerful. They don't need a long runway. runway for taking off and for stopping especially. And you know, they're just really rugged, right? I don't know, I just kind of like this plane already, I can say that. I mean, you know, it's still flying around despite being pretty much older than the Concorde. It came out in 1968, but they're still flying around, which is quite amazing to think about. I mean, maybe this plane is aging a little bit with the cockpit, but this is fine. Let's go ahead and land. Alright, come on. There we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. There we go. Great, we have a stop. That is actually pretty nice with an 18-passenger plane. Damn, this thing needed literally no runway, and we've hit the tail. Damn, this is really not bad. Not bad, really. Okay, then. It's maybe time to go to the Caribbean as well. Let's go to Saba Airport. I don't know. Because we've got the beautiful island of Saba ahead. You know, with its 400-meter long runway, it's literally the shortest runway that has a commercial service to it. Let's see if the Embraer plane here, the EMB 110. I really like this name, honestly. Let's see if that one can land here. See, this thing can carry quite a few more passengers than the actual Twin Otter that is normally flying to places like this. So maybe we can step up the game here, the tourism game on this island with this plane. I mean, it's not a stall aircraft, right? It's not really made for runways like this, but you know, we can see if it's gonna work anyway. Okay, do you guys see that weird bug here with the water? Like, I've seen that a lot with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, that, you know, sometimes you have this weird stuff, like, right, you know, this, I don't know. Okay, whatever, let's just go ahead and land. Let's see how this is gonna work. Okay, coming in for a landing right here. Looking good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was actually on point right there. Holy moly, that was actually a very good touchdown, guys. I'm proud of myself. Let's stop as well, which we have. I like this plane, goddammit. This is great. We literally didn't even use half of this runway, dude. This is amazing. I like this ghost chip there as well. I'm just gonna mention as well, there are like several modifications that come with buying this plane. There's also the 111P1, which, is there any difference, really? It doesn't have any spec difference when it comes to speeds or anything. Let's maybe spawn into that as well. I don't know. This plane just sounds like construction work, and I see literally no difference here. Nice! Yeah. Oh, wait, never mind. I think I see now. So this plane is also partly a cargo plane, right? A cargo and a passenger mix, right? Because it has less windows as well. So this is cargo. Talking about cargo, there's generally a full-on cargo version of this plane. See, this one right here, the full freighter one. Let's maybe actually load that up to 100%. Is that possible? All right, now here the freighter version indeed. Interesting. All right, now let's actually go ahead and again put this plane to the limits. Full power right here. And again, we're full on the weight right now. Let's just see how this is gonna go. All right. Unleash the power. Unleash the plane. Come on, you can do this, aircraft. Or can you? Can you do this? We're now at 100% flaps. We need the whole power now. Come on. There we go. Take off. Oh, stone. Oh, we just struck some stone, right? Great. We are now inside of cliff. That is great. But yeah, other than that, this plane really is not bad. We gotta have to say that. No problem at all. Would I recommend downloading it for 35 euros, which is, after all, again, a little pricey? Maybe yes. I mean, you have 3 aircraft included, basically. You know, maybe this is not too bad after all. So I can probably recommend this as well. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Oh, we're dying. Oh, there we go. Now, oh wow, that was hard. All right, now come in for a full power stop. There we go. That's gone well. Yeah, good night. Now, thank you to all my members here on YouTube, like Mubarak, Block, Moritz, Deload, Toby, Cook, of course, Great Grandpa John, Mark, Leo, Philip, No You, Larry, Finn, M, Thomas, Riley Preston, Government Pasta, Will, Philip, Iscanvi, Calamati, Airlines, Opalax, Cherry, and Cali Chaos. Thank you so much.